hands stretched tight over protruding bones. He recoiled, stumbling backward. "It's just your imagination," Lisa said, though her voice wavered. But soon, they all saw it. The creature circled the cabin, its steps crunching through the snow, leaving no footprints behind. Then came the smell, a rancid, decaying stench that seeped into the cabin. It was suffocating. Panic set in. They barricaded the door, but the whispering didn't stop. It grew louder, more insistent. "Let me in. I'm so cold." Lisa began to cry, her hands trembling as she clutched Mark's arm. "What is that thing?" she whispered. Mark shook his head. "A Wendigo," he muttered. His grandfather had told him stories about the creature, a malevolent spirit that preyed on the greedy, the desperate, and the foolish. It was a harbinger of endless hunger and madness. Hours dragged by, and the storm showed no signs of letting up. The Wendigo's whispers turned to guttural growls, and then silence. The group held their breath, waiting, listening. Suddenly, the door slammed open. The barricade splintered like it was made of twigs. The Wendigo stood in the doorway, its eyes blazing with an unnatural light. It let out a blood-curdling scream that froze them in place. It moved impossibly fast, snatching one of their friends, Jacob, and dragging him into the storm. His screams echoed through the woods, then faded into nothing. The group didn't sleep that night. When morning came, they found no sign of Jacob, only claw marks gouged deep into the wooden door. The storm had erased any tracks, and the forest was deathly quiet. They left the cabin without a word, abandoning their belongings. But even as they drove away, Mark glanced into the rearview mirror and swore he saw the Wendigo standing at the edge of the woods, watching them, its hollow eyes burning into his soul. The group never spoke of that night again, but Mark knew the truth. The Wendigo had marked them, and somewhere, deep in the forest, it was still hungry.